Hello and welcome to this Microsoft Excel tutorial video. In this video I'm going to go over 4 common functions found within Microsoft Excel. They are the sum function, average function, min function, and the max function. Now if you're new to Excel or just new to functions and calculations within Excel, one thing to remember is that there's many different ways to do the same thing in Excel. I'm just going to show you one of those ways. Now to illustrate these 4 functions, I've created a spreadsheet that has to do with a golf league that meets every Monday for 15 weeks. We have 10 golfers and we're at the end of the 15 weeks, so now we want to do calculate some statistics to share with all the golfers to see how everybody's done. So the first thing I want to do is calculate everyone's total score over 15 weeks. So each golfer has 15 scores and we're going to total each golfer's score. And the way to do this is with the sum function. We're going to sum all the scores for each golfer. So in this cell right here, I'm going to start with Adam and I'm going to sum each of his 15 scores. Now Excel makes this real easy to do by using the sum function. So what we're going to do is anytime you start a function in Excel, you always start with the equal sign. You type the function's name, in this case sum, okay, and we have the autocomplete come up and we have sum. Then we're going to type in open parentheses, okay, and it's asking us for which numbers or which cells we want to put. And at this point I'll just click my mouse on week 1, drag it all the way over to week 15, okay, so I have all of Adam's scores highlighted, and I'm just going to hit enter and Microsoft Excel will add the closed parentheses for me. Okay, now I have his total score, and if I click back on here I can look up here and I see that this formula is the sum from columns B4 right here all the way to column P4. And again, Microsoft added the closed parentheses. I didn't even have to type that. Once I hit enter, the closed parentheses was added for me. So the next thing I want to do is find the sum for the other 9 golfers. Now I can do the exact same thing for each golfer going all the way down, but that's going to take too long. And again, Microsoft Excel makes this very easy to do. If you don't know how to copy and paste formulas, it's very simple to do. I'm going to, this little square here at the bottom right corner of my cell, I'm going to click on it, hold down, drag it all the way down to each golfer, and Microsoft copied that formula all the way down. Okay, so if I just click on Ben's scores here, here's the formula to put for that, B10 to P10, and Ben is column right here, B10 all the way to column P10. Doesn't get easier than that. So the next thing I want to do for each golfer is find their average score for each round of golf. Okay, so we're going to start with Adam again, and again we're going to use the average function. So in our cell we're going to start with the equal sign. We're going to type our function name, and you can see Excel's already auto-completing it. I'll just type it all out here. We got it, and then we're going to do the open parentheses, okay, and it's going to ask us for the cells or the numbers we want to use to calculate the average, and again we're going to highlight all the way across B4 to P4, okay, you can see what's highlighted, and I'm just going to hit enter again, and once again Microsoft will add the closed parentheses at the end and give us the average. Okay, so for Adam, his average score over the 15 weeks was a 78.27. And we're going to highlight the cell, and then we're going to copy it all the way down again like we did for total. So on the bottom right corner where you see this little square here, you're going to put your mouse right there, click, hold and drag all the way down, and let go. And it copies that formula all the way down for each of the other golfers. Okay, so the next value I want to calculate for each golfer is the low round, and if you know about golf, the lower the score the better. So we're going to see for each golfer what their lowest score was during the 15 weeks. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the equals, and the function for low number is the min function, so we're going to go min, and there it is, open parentheses. That means the minimum value in this particular range. So we're going to use the same range. Okay, highlighted it. We're going to hit enter, and we can see Adam's low round right here was a 69. Okay, he had 169 in week 7, and that's what Excel is telling us. And the min function found that for us right away. So we're going to copy this all the way down again. Same thing. Go down to the bottom right of the cell, click on it, drag down, let go of your mouse, and now we have the low round for each of our golfers. So we'll pick one here. Jack, his low round was a 67, and we look over here. Yep, right here, week 3 he shot a 67. Okay, so the opposite of the low round would be each golfer's highest score or worst score in golf. Go back here to Adam, and the function for the high number in a range is the max function. So we're going to hit the equal sign, max, open parentheses. Again, we're going to do our same range. Okay, hit enter. And his worst round or high round or maximum round was an 85, which was in week 1. Okay, he was rusty on week 1, so he shot a high of 85. Copy all these down, same way we did in the other 3 columns. And we have each golfer's high round or maximum round, maximum number in the range of cells. Alright, easy enough. Now we're going to come down here and find the statistics for each week. We want to find out the average of all the golfers for week 1, week 2, the low round for week 1, week 2, etc., and the high round. Do the exact same thing. Okay, we're going to use average score. So we go equal, average, open parentheses, and we're going to highlight our range. And this time it's for each golfer for week 1. So we're going to come down and highlight everybody's scores for week 1, and we're going to find out the average of all of them. Hit enter, 77.5. The low round for week 1 equals the min value, open parentheses, highlight the same range, hit enter, and we got a 70, and we'll see Eric shot a 70 in week 1, and nobody's lower than that, so it worked. And then the highest round for week 1, we're going to use our max function, equals max, open parentheses, same range, hit enter. Okay, and we got an 85. So one thing else I want to show you, in my example here, all of the numbers are lined up one column after another, makes it real easy to highlight the range. But let me go ahead and delete this high round figure and show you something else. Let's say the numbers were scattered all over the spreadsheet, or I just wanted to find the maximum or the high round for 4 of the golfers. You know, how would I do that? So I would show you equal max, open parentheses, and I just want to find the max out of these 4 golfers. So I'll click on Adam, and I'm going to hold my control button down on my keyboard, and I want Alan, Spencer, and Ben. What's the max out of those 4? Okay, they're not in a row, so I just can't drag and highlight, so I have to click each cell automatically. Now if I hit enter, it's going to give me the maximum out of those 4 golfers, which is an 85. Okay, so not always your numbers will be right next to each other where you can just drag and highlight them all. You might have to click a number here, click a number there, and you would do that by holding the control button down. Alright, so let me delete this, go back and find the high round for every golfer for week 1. So max, I'm going to highlight every one of these. Okay, hit enter. Now I want to copy, I could the formula all the way across through week 15, and instead of doing average, drag it across, low round, drag it across, high round, drag it across, I can highlight all 3 and just do it one time. Click, drag across, hold down your mouse, Okay, and there we go. Excel's smart enough to know exactly what you want to do in that situation, and that'll save some time. So now I have all my statistics for this Monday Golf League for the 15 weeks, and I can print it out and hand it out to each golfer, and then they can brag all they want if as to who the best golfer is. So I hope this video helped you out with these 4 functions, and thank you very much for watching.